What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Many of you have already seen my last, well, yeah, the video before the one that I'm gonna post today on my main channel, where I talked a little bit, maybe like a few seconds, about my daughter and how she was sick, and that's why that has been the reason why I haven't been able to upload. Sorry, I just ate. Well, the main reason that I haven't uploaded is because on Friday, well, on Wednesday, which will be a week from yesterday, she came down with a little dry cough, and then eventually it aggravated her asthma, which we had to keep her home on Friday because it was just constant coughing, and and I know that when that happens, then her breathing just gets a little tight. So on Friday morning we took her to the urgent care, and on you know, they gave her a little, they said that her lungs were a little tight and there was no air going through, so they gave her steroids to open up her lungs, and then they gave her a nebulizer and all that stuff, oxygen, and they said that the steroids, because they were a little strong, they made her heart rate go up a little bit. So they kept her there for a few hours or more. I think we were there like 3 hours. Then came home. I had an appointment with my gastro doctor later on the afternoon, and after that my daughter was just hyper, and I was like, there has to be something, you know, she's hyper usually, but not bad hyper, like where even I'm telling her just to be quiet or be still, and it wasn't working. It was just her being jittery and shaking all the time, and I'm like, there's something wrong. And I'm thinking it's probably the medication, the steroids that they gave her, you know, she can't handle them. She's 4. So we come home, I get her ready, give her all the medication, I do everything that they told me to do, and around 10, that's when she slept. Finally she kind of calmed down, but I could tell that her breathing was getting worse because she was using her stomach to breathe, and her heart was just beating fast. So around 10:15, I'm like nervous. I don't know what to do. I texted my husband. I'm like, I'm gonna call the ambulance because I don't have a car. You know, I don't have anybody here. I texted him, and he, you know, he can't answer because he's working, so he can't answer the phone. I was like, you know what? Let me just text my friend. You know, just ask her. I told her, you know, as to situation, I think, on the text, and then I said, I'm gonna call, should I call the ambulance? And then she goes, yeah, totally, go for it. And I was kind of how to say, kind of hurt, because if it was me, you know, in her shoes, my response would have been, get your things together, I'm coming to pick you up, and let's take your daughter to ER. I would have not said, yeah, call the ambulance, which thank God we have a great insurance and it covers everything. So, and the ambulance, and we live close to the ambulance, so they came within like a minute. But it's in these situations that you actually know who real friends are, and then friends with benefits, and then friends with titles, you know. Anyway, I called the ambulance, dialed 911. Never had to do that in my life. My hands were shaking. I was so nervous, so scared, because I saw her, you know, she was just breathing so really, like, heavy and hard. And they, you know, they transferred me to the medcom or something like that, and right away, and then he tells me, get your stuff together and get ready, they're gonna come. So I got my bag ready and everything, and they came, and the police, of course, they had to make sure that I'm not lying. And then she got scared and started crying. So I was riding in the back of the ambulance with her. I will insert a picture somewhere of her being there in the ambulance. And finally, they stabilized her heart once we got there, her breathing. They gave her more medication. I think we were there from 10:30 till almost 3 in the morning. You know how all that stuff in the ER takes forever in the hospital. But she was on steroids for till yesterday, actually. Today is what, Tuesday, September 18th, I think. So pretty much it was a really nerve-wracking week for me. Pardon my hair. Look at that. It's not a strong color. So now we're gonna look into a more holistic doctor, because her asthma has been triggered a lot within a month. And before it was just like maybe 3 times a year, where she was in the hospital. But now, lately, especially this year, it has been almost every month where we ended up in the hospital. And this month, it's been twice. So I'm guessing because she started school and all, being exposed to different germs there. And also the school has no AC. I did send an fan in her class, so it has been better. But still, I'm still like new to this. I'm still learning. But I know she's gonna be fine. We just have to find a holistic doctor where he's going to, check her and see how we're going to get like natural treatments for her instead of just steroids, because those have effects too, and I don't want her to be on steroids. Well, that's what's been going on. I haven't really uploaded or done anything. What's new? I'm getting ready to apply for a teaching job online. That's tomorrow. I'm going to do my interview, and I'm excited because I get to work from home and do YouTube. It's actually sad that today real friendships have become Facebook friendships, where people are considering each other friends because they like each other's comments or posts, and then that's just like, to me, that's just not real. You're just virtual friends, but real friends are when they mean what they say. Yes, I'm here for you. Are you really here for me? Like if I text you at 2 in the morning or midnight saying, my kid cannot breathe, or I need this, and I can't go, could you take me? I think those are real friends. I think that's my mentality. But nowadays, friendships have changed, really. It's an emergency. You don't think twice, you just act on, But I understand that not everywhere is the same. Not everybody's the same. Has that same mentality. But then there's strangers that you actually meet, or neighbors who say, we're not even in your life, like in a daily basis. I mean, like they're not in your daily life, or they don't know you personally, but when they actually say, hey, I'm here for you if you actually need me 2, 3 in the morning, call me and I will come there and help you. So, and those are strangers. in a sense. You know them, but they're strangers to you because they don't know you in a personal level. But they actually do things for you. They do things for you, and they stand to what they say, you know. They're behind their word. So go figure. You might think I'm crazy for sharing this here, but I don't think I am. Sometimes the camera becomes your friend, you know, your best friend. Or that friend that just listens and doesn't talk back. And sometimes that's all you need. That's all you need in life. You need someone to just listen to you and not say anything. Let you just spill it all out, dump it all out. And if you have a friend like that, that's a keeper. Keep them, treat them well. Appreciate them. Anyway, before this video gets more boring, I'm just going to cut it out. Oh, I gotta dye my hair again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It might have been sad, but none of my intentions to make you feel sad or feel bad about me. I wanted to share because it kind of bugged me. What would you do? And I know my husband kind of said, me and him were like going back and forth. I told him, you know, that I texted, you know, that supposedly I thought was my friend in a full meaning of friend of the word friend, because nowadays friend, it has a lot of meanings, or at least people take it like that. But for me, a friend is supposed to be a friend. So, and not maybe a lot of people but my husband was like, well, I texted someone I thought were friends, you know. Hey, you know, I texted them about my daughter's situation and what should I do, and should I call the ambulance or what. And yeah, I should have probably asked that person, could you take me? Could you take us to the ER because my daughter's situation is bad? And that's what my husband said. But I don't know. Maybe it's true. I should have. Yes, I admit it. But I think also the truth is, if you're a good friend, if you're a truly good friend with that person does not need to ask you, do you want me to come? Do you want me to take you? Because if you say that, you know, your kid is in bad condition, they can't breathe, and you are about to call 911, that means the situation is bad, and I don't need you to ask me. I'm gonna say, get your bags together, get your things together, and wait for me. I'm gonna take you. You know, that's what I would have done if I had a car, but I don't have a car. So anyway, what would you do? What do you think? What would you do if someone that you know, that you think you're friends with, said that to you, texted you, but they didn't ask you? Would you take it as, oh, they really don't need me? Or would you, and I'm talking about friends that you know, you go out a lot, you know, you've gotten close. What would you do? You know, would you tell them, get ready, I will take you? Or would you just expect them to ask you? And and neither side is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. You know, I'm not saying that either side of them is wrong or right. I would just like to know other people's opinion on this. So please, put it down in the comments below and let me know, what would you do? Anyway, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next vlog. Bye.